All right. In what has amounted to a very exciting week, Across the Obelisk has dropped their next hero-focused DLC, which is Queen Amelia the Queen. So she is a frost-based hero and an insanity-based hero, maybe. So we're going to get in, we're going to take a look, and we're just going to do an adventure mode. So we have some time to really develop her. Hey, Jeff! Rocking some olive, eh? Love to see it. So let's see. So interesting that I guess she comes fully leveled. Let's see what we can find out about her. So we have Arcane So I wanted to read all of these. So first of all, Eldritch. So damage done, so she has Spell Sword. When you play a spell card that costs 2 or more energy, gain 1 Spell Sword. And then Spell Sword is +2 damage per charge, -1 damage taken per charge, maximum of 5 charges, and cannot be increased by card effects. Okay, so that means that they're at least trying to push her in the direction of expensive cards. Looks like her initial deck is more Frost than Insanity. Her kind of like interesting card is she does Frost and Insanity equal to 4 times her Spell Sword, purges her Spell Sword, applies Insane and Chill, and gains energy carryover and some card draw. Her item is the Timepiece, which increases her Insane and Cold damage. And at combat start gives us a little bit of a head start on Insane and Cold. Then we have our tier 1 abilities. So she has Arcane Reflux, which increases the damage of her base abilities. And then when you play a spell, reduce the cost of the highest spell in your hand with a cost greater than 3 by 1 until discarded. So I'm very curious how this plays with Spell Sword. When we're talking about Eldritch and gaining Spell Sword, if this takes a 2-cost card and makes it a 1-cost card, I guess its cost is greater than or equal to 3, so it doesn't matter. So it's moving things 2/2 for us. Versus Regal Cold, which is going to give us some more chill, and the next 3 spells are going to be doing 5 damage, apply cold to the highest enemy, and then also getting a bit of cold for herself. Then we have Time Loop. Change the spell card type requirement of Eldritch to say any card type. Once per combat, when you reach 5 Spell Sword, shuffle all the mage cards in your Vanish pile into your deck with cost reduced by 3 and gain 1 Inspire. It does, yeah. But Time Loop here is very interesting. So it makes it easier to generate Spell Sword, and when you generate Spell Sword, you rotate back in. Hey, Sam, welcome. You rotate back in all of your exhausted cards. That seems like it could be very powerful. Does it say it can only happen once per combat? It doesn't. So, interesting. Versus Frost Sword, reduce the cost requirement of Eldritch to 1 or more energy. But Spell Sword increases all damage done by 1 per charge instead. When you reach 5, put a Frost Discharge into your hand. Do we know what Frost Discharge does? It's probably like Eldritch Discharge, but maybe only for cold. Then we have Rift Force, which increases our insane charges and transforms all damage to mind damage. When you apply Spell Sword, deal 4, apply 2 insane and 1 cold to all monsters. Rift Force seems strong. Versus Ice Palace, which is going to be a defensive one. That doesn't seem particularly useful. Then we have Time Paradox. Gain the Time Loop trait if you already had it. then it can be activated twice per combat. Once per combat when you play Eldritch Discharge card, put a copy of it with 0 cost. Wait. Gain the time loop trait. Once per combat when you play Eldritch Discharge, gain another copy? Huh. Sam, I've been doing kind of combo games, but so I don't know exactly where we are. We can take a look in a second. Yeah, it does seem like Time Paradox means that we could take Frost Swords, or we could go Unlimited Blades. If you have less than 3 Spell Sword charges at the start of a turn, gain up to 3 Spell Sword charges, Spell Sword maximum increased to 12. Whoa. Unlimited Blades seems like it could be really good, because 12 is a lot of increase. But anyways, let's see what we're going to do here. So my thought is we go... I think we go Bree for speed fixing, so we don't have to roll. So that we don't have to roll anyone else for speed fixing. We're currently on Madness 8 right now, Sam. I'm going to be taking that down, but a lot of that was here. I think because I want to see how she plays, I'm going to stick at 2 so that we can really deck her out, because I want to see. I'll go with Random Combats and Despair. Resistance Modifier and Impending Doom are all fine. So we'll stick there for now. Now, what I was thinking was, you know, Evelyn certainly seems like a reasonable choice, but so does Zach, potentially. Evelyn seems a little more turnkey. I mean, not that turnkey. And then if we wanted to get potentially some insane, we could go Nez. Like, I haven't run a Nez run in a while. The Dark doesn't seem to play super well here. So I think it's Evelyn. I'm thinking the cold right now in Lustrous. That's my leaning. I think we're gonna go with this build. Yeah. I think Bree, Evelyn, Amelia, and Nez. I want to build Nez for like insane with a little bit of healing, I think, rather than, because there's not really another insanity hero. Better to have Otis over Nez. Okay, I can get down with that. I don't fully understand why, but because he doesn't have anything that's cold related, right? All right, but we'll give it a go. We haven't played a lot of Otis, so I'm very down. All right, and then let's take a look at perks. Oh, Gauntlet Bless Generation, got it. Okay, so I like our Bree build right now. I don't think we have to change this. I'm just gonna save this as the standard build also. Then Evelyn, right now, what do we have you built for? We had you built for a Frost Fire run, which I think we're ditching the fire portion of. But do I have anything better to sink resources into? I like that we're getting the Fortify right off. Oh, Wet is better. Yeah, I can see that. Wet on enemies also reduces lightning damage. Wet on enemies increases cold damage taken by 1 per charge. Yep, we'll do that. Like, for the time being, I don't mind doing those. I don't think... I mean, we could dip into some electricity. Might be better than going that way. Yeah, ditch in the fire burn charges. I might also reduce a bit over here just so that I can snag a little bit of lightning. Because, I mean, we could potentially go Storm Trident, right? That's not out of the question. Might grab that as well. Not out of the equation, but we will see. Yeah, it might not work out, right? We're very in the experimentation phase. And then Otis here. We can reclaim all those. He has those. I think we can grab powerful on him. Apply more charges with him, I think is reasonable. Maybe grab... Increases healing by 1 per charge. Shadow resistance. Otis doesn't benefit from powerful at all. Okay. Thinking the regen isn't a terrible idea. No regen on Otis either. Okay. Well, we don't have any... We can at least invest in some increased healing. It might become a thing. I know he's more of a defense guy. Is he? But we have the bless already. Well, we haven't taken the courage ones. +1 charges you apply. Courage on heroes instead increases holy, shadow, and mind resist. Or courage on this hero can stack. Okay, let's grab that one. Why not? And then we can always do that. And then we have 1 perk left to spend. I mean, all things being equal, doesn't really matter. Guess we'll grab a few more shards. But that's a reasonable build for him, I think. I don't think I took anything that mortgages our future. And now we have the hard choice on Amelia. So Amelia, it looks like... For now, I'm going to build both cold and... Just because I think that cold and insanity, you know, we don't know exactly how we're going to go. I'll double check before we go any further. Let's see. Take the speed, take the energy, then we go like that. Go like that. Okay, we grab that. There we go. I'll take a look at our speeds before we go any further, but I want her going... Do I want her going after Otis? We're not really doing a blunt build. So I think just more chill charges is probably better. I should probably switch that over on Eve as well. Charges you apply. Insane on enemies also reduces their max HP by 2. Or insane on heroes instead reduces their mind resistance by that. I don't think we're applying insane amounts of insanity, so I'll just go +1 charge. We'll grab wet. And then I'll grab lightning as well, because we have a tiny bit of lightning synergy. Yeah, I mean, we're just experimenting. And I think we have the headroom to take it. So I'm not, you know, I'm not like super concerned about optimally building right now. Need to find one to reclaim here. Did Did I get her blessed tree? No, I don't think I have. Oops, unselected that. She's not going to be blessing, though. I didn't see any... I'm not sure why we would need bless on her. For the 1.5 perk on the bottom. Ah, do we need that on Eve too? Is that a thing that we need? I'll be willing to roll back a bit of insanity for this. Because Otis has this one, but we need... Okay, we'll need that on them too. Okay. I would like the +2 mind damage, but I don't think there's anything else we can ditch unless we ditch round 2. Maybe we don't need round 2. Hopefully we're gonna be cruising. Famous last words. Nah, we're going on a relatively low difficulty. So let's see. I got the bless. What was I just looking at? I was like, ooh, I need... I know there was something that I was just thinking I needed to get. Huh. All of a sudden I'm floating 4. And I don't know what the thing was. Because I got powerful. I've got fortify. All things being equal, I guess I'll do that. Okay, we'll grab that, and then let's double check. Yeah, I think we did get everybody, but we said we wanted to go a little bit into bless. So I'll get rid of those. There we go. Okay, so we got powerful, we got energy. What do our speeds look like? Breeze at 18, 14, 14, 13. We probably want Otis going first, though, right? That strikes me as... Maybe it doesn't matter. I mean, no, I think we do. We can do that with gear, though, if we want to. But maybe we just set it up this way, because all we really have to do... Well, we'd have to drop 2 speed to get there. Is there really no way to make Otis faster? Otis is already at max speed. Yeah, I think for now we'll be okay. All right, so we got perks allocated. We got a plan. We're gonna have tons of resources. So let's get this party started.
It all started on the princess's 16th birthday.
Hello, Eldritch Rift. Oh, put Otis in slot 2. That would have been a reasonable thing to think about doing. I guess that only affects ties though, so we'll just do better. Wow, haven't gotten one of these in a while. Huge payday. All right. So let's see. You're gonna want a battle plan. And then we want some helping hands. Gosh, it feels like it's been a while since I've built her. No deck saved. Some point we'll need to do that. We want intimidates. Yeah, I don't think we ever saved. Oh, we did. Oh, we saved a bleed deck for her. Amazing. Amazing job. I think she already has a battle shout, if I recall correctly. Doesn't she? Yeah, she starts with 1 battle shout, so that's fine. We like piercing howls on her. For the vulnerable. Blood Rains. What's the utility in Blood Rains? I don't remember taking Blood Rains on her historically. You should go change it so that Bree has +1 wet. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, let's oh, but I just claimed this. We lose this now if we do that. Yeah, it's not happening. We'll lose all of our payday. You can do it in town? Oh, really? We don't need sharp. So that's an easy trade. But neither of these increase the amount of wet charges that we get. So I guess we only care about the first one. So I guess you just get health with the rest. Oh, wait a second. No, we should do... I don't know why we didn't take this one, right? But we should get apply more charges of powerful. That's a good get. All right, good stuff. Good to know that we could do that. So then I see the Blood Rains utility, as it were. We probably took one too many Intimidate, but... I think I like an Intimidate. I think I like Intimidates, though, more than Intercepts at this point. So I'll just remove one Intercept. There we go. So that does Bree. So now on to Evelyn here. So we're gonna... let's take a look at the cold cards that we have at our disposal. We can leave the charged batteries for now, but the Fire Blasts should just probably be replaced by Ice Lances. I think we like Squall a lot. Yeah, so we definitely like Squall a great deal. I think we like Water Jet here too, more than a lot of other things. So I'll grab 2 of those. Gonna grab, yeah, we'll grab our Shatter. I'm only gonna grab 1 Shatter because it's a little expensive. Frost Novas are very good though. We don't necessarily need 2 of them. Let's do a little bit of removal and just see where we've ended up. Like, transmissions are definitely out. Elemental wards are definitely out. Remove a firebolt. And then I'm of the opinion that we just we grab 2 Ice Lances for the last 2 Fire Blasts, because free cards are good on her still. Cold Snap is a great call. Which that... At this point, I'm a little torn. I think I like Frostbolts less than the charged batteries. Yes, we said it at the same moment. So we need to get rid of 2 more of those. Icicle Barrage, I do like. I think we can grab one of those to replace a Frostbolt with. And then what about a Winter's Night Tail? I know we don't have any book synergy, but properly upgraded, I feel like it's so good. Yeah, I'll grab one. That gets rid of our last Frostbolt, and that makes me feel pretty good. I like this deck. I think it's decent. All right, so that's Evelyn. We're gonna need to do some upgrades, but now we're on to Amelia. My gut is, wow, so she starts out with a pretty sick deck. I want to get rid of Ray of Frost and the Nightmares, I think. So we'll give her a Cold Snap as well, for sure. And then a lot of the same things apply here. Like, I think Squall again is good. Well, is Squall good? Because maybe Evelyn is our setup and Amelia's our knock 'em down. Do all the same. All right. So Squall, Shatter, another Frost Nova. That makes 3 Frost Novas. I think that's probably okay. But either way, that allows us to get rid of you. I think Ray of Frost goes away. It's too expensive. Does it have a cheaper upgrade? It doesn't. Yes, she does like 2-cost cards, but I also think that she is going to like not all 2-cost cards. But I do think we want to get a... Yeah, I don't think Ray works. I think... So we have to decide if we're going any card. So Time Loop we'd want books and things. Well, with Time Loop, we would like book quite a bit, right? Because we're going to get 2 spell cards that are ostensibly free that are going to add Time Loop as well. So we would get 3... Wait, what was it called? We would get 3 Spell Sword out of the book, right? Well, wait, no, because they're free then. So we're going to go Frost Swords instead. So reduce Eldritch to 1 or more energy. Damage by 1 per charge. When you reach 5, you put a Frost Discharge. Okay, so we want 1 cost thing. So yeah, so then like Icicle Barrage isn't that great, neither is the book. Well, the book might be good if we can get 1 cost cards out of it, right? Like that's the thing is if we can cherry pick from the book 1 cost cards, then that's pretty clutch. Water Jets look quite good though. The book is expensive. Yeah, Water Jets at cost 1 seem pretty good. And I think we actually want to ditch the Ice Lances. But yeah, she doesn't have any energy gen. So right now we need to remove 3. Do we even have 3 to remove? It would probably be the Ice Lances. But I'm worried that she's just going to be mana starved. Ice Barriers first. Oh yeah, we have 2 Ice Barriers. That's horrifying. Get rid of that and we'll get rid of 1 Ice Lance. And we'll call that a first build. The Icicles, not the Ice Lances, but they're cost 1. So in a future state, they're going to be lined up really well with her. All right, we can fix that. I think you're probably right. I'll buy the 2 Ice Lances and remove 2 Icicles. I think at some point the Ice Lances we're going to want to go, though, but we'll see. And then Otis, I'm assuming with Otis that we're grabbing our semi-standard, like, Clarity and Delayed Response. I left Ray of Frost in after all that talk. I did. All right, well, we got to find something then to slap in there. We go for a second Shatter. We go for another Frost Nova. 3 Frost Novas seems a little aggressive. Thank you, Matt, for pointing it out, though. We go second Shatter. I think that's too expensive. I'm just gonna grab an Icicle. I realize that it's we're we're wasting some stuff here, but I think an Icicle is better than a Ray of Frost here to get our curve a little more curvy. And then, yeah, I have no idea what we're building for Otis. Okay, why am I? Oh, my filter is bad. So we'll get our clarities. So we like Anthem of Courage. It's starting to come back to me a little bit. What's going on here? We keep our barriers because I think they go hard. But we want to ditch our Sunbeams. We want to ditch our Sacred Bolts. Our Shields of Warding are very expensive. What are our options for this? We like barriers, right? I think they become free for us later on. We'll take the Infused Courages for sure. Let's see what removal looks like at this point. Not the barriers, okay. The Sunbeams go, and then I think Shields of Warding are pretty bad, but I think the heals might go first. I think we might drop 2 heals and then leave it at that. Oh, Prayer of Protection we should grab, right? Because it's all heroes. It's better. That's better than Shields of Warding, I think. We're not really going to be doing save it for later. But yeah, I would grab... The Atonement should go to. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm going to grab Prayers of Protection. Grab those, because we can get rid of the Shields of Warding that way. Let's do... Oh yeah, Atonement. Yeah, we can get rid of Atonement. Get rid of a heal. Then we're missing 2 cards for me to get Shield of Warding up and operational. Perseverance seems like a late game play. We could do a save it for later, but I don't think we're generating a lot. Fanaticism, yeah, I could grab a Fanaticism. We'll have... But what's Prophecy? The Expected Prophecy? Draw 2, place, yeah, okay. I'll grab one of those, and then we can remove the last 2 Shields of Warding. Okay, looks good. And then I think what I will do here... Can we come over here? Let's just save these decks as... Just so we have a point of reference, right? I was wondering about the no delay. What's the thinking on that? No rain on Evelyn? Okay, we can find a way to do that. We'll just do that for now. Delay is bad on Otis. So rain, go away. Drop charge batteries for it, probably. Sounds reasonable to me. I'm hoping we're going to be doing a lot of turn 1-ing here, so charge battery is... There we go. All right, let's upgrade our cards. This one we can do later. We don't need to. The intercepts can remain. I think we like our intimidates to cost because we don't have a lot of ways to sink it in. I know our piercing howls we keep at cost. For upgrades, do not upgrade. As you know, some cards become worse. I don't remember which ones they always are, though. Battle Shot, I do think we want to be cheaper. But I think the Intimidates we keep is free. Clarity is the card, okay. Cold Snap, we like the free version of it. We don't like anything that goes random. So more damage, more damage. Definitely aren't doing a self-cold build. We want the icicles that are targetable. The Vanish version of Charged Battery is a good call. All monsters. More wet, less cold, I think, for setup purposes. And then 4 into hand is the one that we like. Ice Lances. Something to be said for Ice Lances. I think Ice Lances was a prep for Amelia, actually. That's interesting. Like on Amelia, we're definitely gonna do these because she's gonna be hitting pretty hard with those Ice Lances early game. I will go with the yellow version here. Oh, because of Enchant Weapon? Got it. Alright, so the clarities stay as is. The Fanaticism, I think I would like more energy from it at the cost of more damage to self. We'll find ways to heal it. The barriers I think we want to burn up. Well, let's see. The Infused Courages, we go with the 0 cost initially, right? I'm trying to remember, because Otis has... At some point, yeah, at the start of your turn, reduce the cost of defense cards by 1. So he's eventually going to want them to be... Yeah, we're going to eventually switch them over, but for now we just want them to be free. I think we like the one that gives draw here. Then this, we definitely don't want this to get more expensive. Expected Prophecy, I much prefer it being free. Yeah, the draw version of these. Then the barriers, I think we burn up the barriers for now, if we have to use them. The draw 3 is better? I guess he doesn't have that many expensive cards. And then Clarity we leave the same. Okay. So over here, on the Intimidates, I think we keep them 0 cost. Well, we have so few things we're spending energy on. We don't care about those. The Intercepts are going to go away. More vulnerable early. Seems like it's probably good. We're probably going to get the thing that makes skills cheaper. Intimidate free is correct. Oh yeah, do we want some speed fixing on her, don't we? We didn't pick up push through. Oh, is it not available initially? Do we want to get some barricades or something like that to to protect, since we're going to be a little slow for this first section. I guess we'll be okay. Unless we divine for it. I mean, we certainly could try, but let's see. So Bree has a need for speed. That's first and foremost. So we grab, all right, let's do pets. So Otis wants Orby. Oh, Rifty is just unlocked. Rift Claw. Purge 1, deal 3, deal 3. Or the improved version, steals 1 aura. So we'll put him on Amelia for obvious reasons. So I think Otis gets Orby. Yeah. DeQueen will get Rifty. So we can just see how that works out. And then Bree is going to get Wolfie for Howl. I was between, yeah, I guess like the only thing that I was wondering is do we have a chance to upgrade Asmodee? And if we do, are we better off getting all monsters mark and slow from Evelyn? Asmodee is an anti-synergy? I thought fire wasn't. Oh, because of burn. Wait, I thought... Okay. All right, so then Bree is going to get Wolfie for sure. And then Evelyn, I guess, gets Stormy. Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Burn and wet cancel each other out. I forgot we were going wet. That's the piece. Because we were doing that Frostfire build before. All right, so now we're back in here. I think Brigand Armor is an easy take on Bree. And then we get to do a lot of re-rolling. So that's always exciting. Stone Amulet. We're not going in Trench, I don't think. Maybe we should. Because until we get pushed forward, we're not going to have great speed fixing. And I kind of feel like Bree is going to be doing some things. Maybe we should toss an Entrench on her. From Ring and Trinket slot. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for that. I think nothing here is really singing to me. Except for the Stone Amulet, but I don't think we need it. We certainly haven't built her deck that way. Otis, I think, can take... Otis only needs 2 speed from that and that. So we can give him a speed from Emerald Necklace. Yes, and no speed on the mages. Yep. So we'll grab that for sure. She already has the timepiece. Bree loses the Forest Banner, but I guess War Banner is better. I was thinking we could put War Banner on someone else, though. Like, Amelia could take the War Banner, so at least initially we get the speed. But maybe that's not... Maybe that's a... Yeah, we'll put it on Bree. Bree's reasonably fast. Force Banner is nice. Oh yeah, she does. You're right. That's a good call. I had forgotten about that. Okay, another reroll here. See, now this is what I wanted. Hunter's Ring on Bree, though. Get more mark charges going. The gauntlets are nice. I'm going to put the gauntlets on Evelyn just because she has less hit points, I think. Maybe not. I mean, they're both going to be doing a boatload of damage. So let's grab that. We can find the gloves or something else for the other one. Hunter's Ring is tempting on Bree, though, I think. Speed Ring on Bree is more impactful. Okay. Ice Wand on Evelyn is fine. I mean, we're going to be rolling for a while, so I think we probably will. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take the Ice Wand. It's not... I don't think it's the best common tier item that we can get. But I think it's fine for 80 gold. If we overwrite it, we overwrite it. There's a case for Horseshoe on Queen in case of new events. It's a good call. But not this one. It was the Horseshoe, not the 4-leaf clover. Yeah. Okay. Now the 4-leaf clover is showing up every time. So we already took speed on Otis. So we can't make that work. But yeah. We probably won't. Okay, Boots of Swiftness on Otis solve problems for us. Then Bree can take Bucket, because she's going to be Blood Raining. We already took the Ice Wand there. We'll eventually get Ink, but Bucket looks good here. Then there's one other thing that I was looking at, and I was like, ooh. We don't have a lot of skills in this deck, do we? Skill, 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 skill. We do have some. Oh, the Boots of Swiftness are going to get replaced. I roll Blast Horseshoe. You know. Eye of the Tigering, etc. So what's your speed now, Otis? You're at 16, 14, 14, 19. Okay, so it's going to go boom, boom, then these two. That's fine. I'm just taunting the game to give it to me. Mixed Salad is decent. We haven't taken a lot of things on Amelia, but we were hoping to get Horseshoe on her. So maybe I'll put Mixed Salad here. Ooh, discount. We do need to get some speed here, so we don't really want to do that. Discount. We could put the discount here until we find some speed. I don't know that we're going to pick up anything. Dream Sphere. It's reduced by 2 right now, so it doesn't really line up with Amelia. So I'll roll past those. The Royal Coin I want, but I don't know. We'd replace Salad probably, or give up there. I think for now we can do this. Otis, we'll replace this eventually, but either we give it to Amelia and we accept that we're not getting Horseshoe. That's probably fine. Discount's good too. Now we'll roll into Horseshoe immediately. Sacred Tablet, not that interesting. These are none. I'm only going to roll a little bit more. Ooh. Well, we could replace Emerald Necklace with Lapis Necklace on Otis, and then we could give him Old Horseshoe because we got the 2 speed. That seems reasonable. But the Old Horseshoe doesn't do much work on him. We wish that the Royal Coin was on Otis now. Obviously, but we will do that. When you heal a hero, apply 1 wet to them. No. I would describe that as not it. We haven't seen another pair of gloves. It's a little surprising. Keep rolling just a little bit more. I'm hooked on rolling. As always. Bree could take the Jade Ring. It's pretty decent. Okay, last roll. Show me something good, game. Roll for that dopamine, indeed. No. This is Madness 6. It's actually Madness 2, so we have lots of money, so we can build an interesting build with impending doom, resistant monsters, random combat, and despair. All right. The dopamine calls, and I answer. The fact that we haven't gotten gloves is absolutely ruining me right now. Give Otis the fishing rod, that's fine. I just want a pair of gloves for Amelia. There's 2 of them out there. Okay. The game has spoken. I yield. All right, let's get out of here. Let's get to playing the actual game. We could do a divination. I've never done an advanced divination. First time for everything. We have 1,000. Nah, we've already upgraded cards. Let's just play the darn game. Bracelet? Oh yeah, bracelet's a good call. Bracelet's a very good call, actually. And if we're going to take the bracelet, then we should roll down to 7,000 and find a pair of gloves, right? Why do you forsake me, game? All right. We'll leave ourselves just over 1,000. Yeah, I don't think any of this works. All right, let's get playing. Now, we don't know what these rifts do. So there's 2 of them on the map. Ah, so this rift allows you to skip down to here. And this rift allows you to skip up to here. So we could start and go down this way and do the crossroads to this, to up here to do Yager. If we so desired. Looks like we can also go all the way down and do Riverside Camp, Wolf in Distress, and then hop up and do Yager. If we wanted. That feels kind of reasonable. We go Caravan. Well, we can't do Wolf in Distress unless we go all the way bottom side. We miss out on the hatch, though. We might just want to go top because we get the hatch. This certainly changes things. It adds some dynamics to pathing that are interesting. We're not really looking for anything from Yager. Because we can't get the Wolfie upgrade, right? You can still do Yager even if you go top and into Rift. Hold on a second, can I? If I go here... Oh, yeah. Yeah, but we can do that. You're right, we can. We can go like this. We can go into the hatch. We can grab this, go down to here, and then we can come all the way up this way. That's actually an insane path. We can get hatch, and then up to Yager, and then down. Right? That seems like the move. You can go to the bottom market. What bottom market? This seems like an insanely good path. Which market are you talking about? I don't... Like this one down here, the Forest Arch? I can't imagine not going Yager and Wolfie is the right move here. Especially since now we can do Hatch into Rift Node up to Yager. That seems so dominant. Oh, look. Look at who's over here. Oh, we don't get the Wolfie upgrade? Oh, okay. Well, okay, so then we come here, we teleport down to here, and then we can go Shop Node. Oh, you need to have Yager on your team. Ah, I see. Okay, let's go up here, do Hatch, teleport down like this. Then we can go to the Werewolf stall, fight a new enemy here, because I think that might be the first time we've seen this new enemy. And then we'll do Elmer's Awakening. Okay, but either way, let's go to the caravan, see if we get some goodies. What is this? Shady deal. In exchange shards for gold in an unequal deal. You can use it once for every character you control. Beware as pathing is not like you have shown. Are you sure? I feel like it is. Okay, we corrupt the bucket. We could take tourist map on Otis, but I think we're good on speed right now. You would have to go up like to Yager to get to the shop. Okay, we'll figure that out. I'm not going to do this shady deal. All these seem bad. Tourist map could be interesting on Otis once we lose the boots, but I don't think it's that important. So I think that's it for that. Shady deal is interesting. So let's see. So you're saying, so we rift down to here, right? This rift goes to here. Then we go up, up, down, over. Yep, good call. Okay, but either way, up to Suspicious Hatch we go. Finally, combat. Oh, I should play the battle plan early. Oh, I would have had one energy left over. Prayer of Protection can go... Yeah, we'll let one of those go. He has 3 left. High gear brain power gaming, indeed. Hello, that's a lot of draw. I think we Frost Nova, Cold Snap. Actually, no. What we do is we Squall. Cold Snap, Squall. As a freebie. Frost Nova. And right off the bat, our new hero is not getting any work done. Oh, snap. All right. Well, that was some work. Icy Veins. Is this a new card? I don't think I've seen the art for this before. Transform bleed into protection, suffer cold. It's not new? I just haven't seen it? Alright, well, those aren't interesting. These aren't interesting. Does she have something that converts her damage? Like, and as a result, we want to think about something like a corrupted shock nova? I don't think so. It is at the proper cost level. There's some possibility that it might be good. We didn't give Otis any dispels, but that may be okay. I don't think detoxify is important. It'd be interesting if it was Evelyn. Okay. I don't think we take a detox, so I think we're good. Oh, I guess it is card draw, isn't it? That's a good point. All right, we're going to the hatch. We're in a hurry, but I will send soldiers to help you. Let's see what the queen does. Give you some magic shards. Okay. All right, then we want to go hatch, so we'll go down here. Rare equipment shop seems really good. Thunderstorm doesn't seem like it's going to be a very big deal. We don't care about precise strike. Pig sacrifice. Love to see it. Love to see the pig sacrifice. I think everybody's dead. I don't imagine this going any other way. Big hand is the starting point there. Should have played the reins first, though. Maybe, actually. That's a tough call. Let's see what we get from this. Cheap blizzard that we can cold snap? Ooh, we're a little short on energy to use it, though, unfortunately. Let's just take the ice lances. Would have been fun, right? Poor Amelia isn't getting much work in. Another water jet? I don't think so. No. I think we're good on infused courages, right? This is draw 1, costs 0. The fact that this is vanish and costs 0 and gives a draw, we take that. Yeah. Yeah, war paint we like. But I think infused courage we don't pick up, right? I guess we'd be replacing barriers. So maybe it's worth it. Yeah, maybe just grab it. All right. Got anything for me that I care about here? Another freaking bucket. We could replace the ice wand with a bucket. That's reasonable. Yeah. I think we do that for the time being. We'll find something better, but this ice wand is never going to be too impactful. And we're doing a lot of rains. Do we care about this at all? We could give Otis... Otis has 0 cards that are over 3 costs, though. So Dream Sphere isn't that great. All right. I think that's it. Okay, let's hatch it up. We need to go in, so we enter for the pig sacrifice. Come on, broken bones. Let's not. All right, 2 broken bones. Lame. Ooh, good point. All right, so let's see. We go here, capture, make a noise, distract them, and then use the old rope to do the sleeping one. There we go. That is an easy to fix thing, right? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I gotcha. All right, Squall, Cold Snap, Squall. Should have played the Rain first. Should have played that first too, but not like it matters. We're rolling. Let's see. Fade, Mind Blast, Violence. No. We could pick up another Blood Rain. I think we're good on Blood Rains. Well, maybe with all the wet we're applying, it might be better than an intercept. It's global right now, so I don't think we do it. But is it better right now, it being a global card? I guess... Yeah, we'll grab it and we can upgrade it later. All right, we go down because we're going to be able to do that. Increase the quality. Remove cards is not that. I mean, we could remove cards. We have a few people who have taken stuff. Oh, and we can get rid of those. Yeah, we can do removal here. We'll be a little sad. We'll probably take a bit of damage here, but I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. Or if we think we're not worried about the broken bones, we could go for the increased quantity and quality. We're early enough. Let's just go for getting some good cards. Apparently Bree heals us all. Not actually, but... Broken bone is a bummer. I feel bad that Evelyn's getting all the good stuff. Poor Amelia. I hope at some point she starts to pop off a little bit. I think this is going to be an underwhelming run for her. Shock Nova's not upgraded, so I think it's like, eh. We don't like delayed responses here, unfortunately. Okay, that's all Garbanzo. Shock Nova, we'll wait for better. Yeah, it's quite different. There's another Ice Lance on you. We have an Icicle. Still. Ice Lance is just better. I'll grab the Ice Lance. All right, we got a little sacrifice action. You remember tying up the pigman at the entrance. Toss him in. Dark Miasma. We just combat here. I'll let that go. I think 2 Blood Rains is probably enough. We were going to get it back anyways. Probably could have played it because these guys do fire damage. We have Asmodee unlocked, if that's what you're asking. Let's see. We'll do... Squall Shatter is probably better than Frost Nova Shatter. Yes, we have Flamey. Oh, first time using this. This is the first time playing a card with her. Let's play the new one. Cool effect. All right. Sunbeam's a no. Those are a no. Those are a no. Another Corrupted Warpaint. I mean, at some point you have to ask yourself. Let's see. We're just passing through killing cultists. He's weakened. Now is a good chance to attack, or... I think he's weakened. We attack him. Let's get his horn. We're going to redraw both of these, so I don't think it matters. I did apply a bit of wet to us, but I don't think it's the end of the world. And the also blood to us, but... Also, remember that draw before you play battle plan. Okay, I need to think on that for a second, but I think I hear you. Now, I'm wondering if it's better to play Cold Spark. I think we play the Rains first, even though it reduces the X on Cold Spark. I think that's better. I don't know. We got a Death Coil, we got a Flash Freeze, we got an Elemental Bolt. Lose X HP, where X equals 20% of your HP. We don't have a lot of HP, so we'll just do that. Alright, looks like Amelia's going to have a little bit of work to do. Okay, better than hand size. That was my gut feeling. Another Cold Snap seems interesting. Another Icicle Barrage here seems interesting. Don't think we need an Inner Fire. We don't need a War Paint that's not corrupted. Our first level up. Defensive Strategy is a go. Enchant Weapon is a go. So right off the... So first time here. So this is increase cold and mind damage. When you play a spell, reduce the cost of the highest cost spell in hand by 1 until discarded. Versus Regal Cold. For the next 3 spells... Arcane Reflux seems better, even though we're going... Regal Cold seems like a bit of a dud. Arcane Reflux. Yeah, but so this one, when you play a spell, reduce the cost of the highest spell in your hand with cost greater than 3 by 1. I think even though we're going cold, this is probably better. And then over here, all about that unwavering faith. But yeah, I lean towards Arcane Reflux being better. Because it gives us energy, which we otherwise don't have. We can manipulate cards down to the point where they cost 2, which is where we're getting Eldritch off of them. That's what we can use her. We can use her Ice Lances to reduce the cost of Shatter and Squall down to 2, and then we can cast them. Right, yeah, so for 1 turn, though, it's buffing that up, whereas Regal Cold is just for the next 3 spells. Regal Cold is only for the next 3 spells. We're likely to do more, and also, like, look what it's doing. All it's doing is dealing 5 cold damage and applying 2 to the highest HP monster and suffering cold damage ourselves. I feel like with decent card draw, which we're going to have a decent card draw engine from Otis, right? We're going to be able to better take advantage of our spell sword charges with Arcane Reflux. I also think it's just the more interesting of the two, even if it's not optimal. We'll figure out optimal later. I'm going to go with Arcane Reflux, though. I think it's interesting. Bless scales Regal Cold damage, too. Yeah, it may have been the right play. All right, we got our gloves over here. And then that's all we got. Okay. All right, so we go to the Rift. I wonder if we have a fight at the Rift. This Rift seems to be my fault. I will fix it. Oh, wait a second. We don't know what these do. You prefer not to take any chances with it. So, in the distance you see an Eldritch Rift, a strange magical phenomenon that connects several places. The rift seems somewhat unstable, and several horrors have emerged from it that are guarding the entrance. Maybe if you defeat these horrors, the rift will stabilize and you'll be able to use it. So we want to do the combat here. Yeah, it looks like combat to enter. Okay. Some new mobs. Cool. Ooh, we are... This is a turn right here. Character option is also a fight, you guess? Maybe. Yeah, the new mob design, I'm digging it. Should I have played this first? Yes. Okay, we got Cold Spark and Squall. We play the Rain first. Play this. We should play Icicle Barrage for the benefit of Cold Snap. Does look like Amelia's gonna be closing here. Yeah, let's crank the music for a second. Yeah, we need more expensive cards to make this work, but this will increase our spell sword. So we got 1 spell sword. I guess we should have played that regardless. I guess this guy already went, right? So I probably... Oh, that hits everybody. Okay. I like the new music. I think they did a good job with it. No on that. I don't think we need another. I mean, Shatter is... I'm starting to see how having more expensive cards works. So maybe we grab this Shatter for upgrading purposes. Yeah, let's do it. You search among the horrors. So next time we're doing... The problem with the Eldritch Rift is... Ooh, new items. Eldritch Wand. +2 to all damage. Increased charges. When you play a spell, apply 1 to a random monster. Is this strictly better than Timepiece? Looks like it. That is true in Lustrous, but 2 is a sweet spot for us right now. So I'll grab that. And then what is this thing? We can replace the family jewels with the Rift Shard. Sure, why not? Then the others are not interesting. Okay. Okay, so now we have the option to move down here. So it looks like the Rift Shard doesn't require... The combat is not dependent. Maybe the Rift Shard closes if you avoid combat. But we will go down to the Isolated Chapel. I think I had some stuff hidden here. 0% chance of success. Sometimes even if you fail, you get something. Leave and continue the journey isn't going to come up with anything, so... Oh, low self-esteem. Okay, there was a downside. Good to know. Too late. Ha! All right, and then we're going to go up here, up here. We can get rid of things. I'm not worried about it. Guard on Bree, no. We'll do increased quality. I'm not worried about this fight. This might be a slightly bad one for us here, but we'll see. A lot of cold going on. Another rain feels like it almost might be too much, but yeah, oh, that was a full whatever. Use an icicle to get you going. All right, Amelia's gonna have to do some work here. We may have our first round too. It's the bad Shatter, unfortunately. Get rid of them. All right. Not a great one, but we got rid of the elite, so it's not terrible. Let's play Unwavering Faith into that. And then both of you get 1 clarity each. Okay, so let's see. So we have Eldritch Discharge. It's a mind spell. So we can't use Cold Snap to bring it back. I guess it vanishes anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But we get up to 3 Spell Sword, and then... Okay, big numbers. Okay, nothing there. Another Anthem of Hope. Another Anthem of Hope that is already upgraded. Better. No thank you. No thank you. More anthems. Build more pylons. Max of 4. Let's tell them how we defeated Bafor the Great. Or do we do this one? I don't remember which one of these is the best. I think this is a fight. And then this is... Horn doesn't get consumed. Okay, we'll just do Horn. All right, now we're going to go... Now we're going to go here. Discount by pointing out the dead bodies next to his stall. Sure. Again, I already told you I don't want werewolves in my forest. Let's just, let's do bargain. High percent chance of success. That'll do. All right, so the Brigand Armor Corruption looks really good here. Lost Mail. When you play a skill, put 3 useless letters into your hand. Self suffer 1 bleed. What a weird item. Lost Mail on Evelyn. Really? For the Frozen Ink combo. Oh, interesting. We have a fishing rod, so we will corrupt our fishing rod there. And then... we don't... Yeah, we like the Jade Ring slightly more. Don't think we need to do the Shady Deal. It's interesting, though, how that works. All right, I think we're good here. Okay, we got another visit from the evil bad. All right, I'll see you in a little bit in Lustrous. I'll try not to do anything too horrifically stupid. My expectation is that I'm heading ice next. So, not that you can necessarily hear me there, but... I think we're going to have enough to do all of the things here. Okay, and then go to the armory somehow, give the woman 200 gold. Got it. So for now, this doesn't do much, but it will eventually. Okay, Squall and Frost Nova seem really good. We are floating a little bit of energy. We have the energy, so we'll do that. For now, we're not doing anything, because eventually we'll get Inkwell. Now, what's the deal with this guy? So he has a lot of cold resist. So we play Arcane Reflux. Then we play that, which makes Shatter cost 2. Are we only at 2 Spell Sword? I think I expect us to be at more Spell Sword, but... Sacred Ceremony. I don't think so. I think so. Sacred Ceremony is the only one that has caught my eye at all here. But I think we're going to be getting our bless from the gauntlets, so we're not super concerned about that. Forest Crown. Combat start, you get some more speed. I don't think we care about these. Oh! The greatest blessing of all in Lustrous. Yeah, it's a healing card, not a defensive card. That was my gut feeling. All right, Elmer's not going to know what hit him. You serve the kingdom well, but I am in a hurry. I don't know what this does, but we'll do it. If I had more time, I feel like I could cure you. I am very sorry, Great Protector of the Forest, but I have to find my daughter as soon as possible and make Handcheck pay for it. Amelia casts a quick spell that weakens Elmer and the Dryads. I wish I could take advantage of this insane amount of powerful that we're generating, but we don't. Piercing Howl's fine, I guess. So we'll do that. Oh, wow. It actually made them weak, too. That ain't nothing. I think we're going to have enough for the Prayer of Protection, so I think I'm going to go that way. Yeah. Fanaticism seems like we don't have the wherewithal to make it work. Are we currently at 0? I thought I had energy left. Looks like we are at 0. Yep, we are indeed. I don't think we got the kill, unfortunately. Seems like the only blood rain we ever draw is the one that causes us damage. Or that wets us also. All right, round 2 was not terrible. Don't think we need a profane holy. We don't need any of those. Cold Snap remains kind of interesting. We already took 1 though. 3 Cold Snaps might be too many Cold Snaps. Over here, I think we could definitely use another one. We'll upgrade them very soon. Winter Orb? Yeah, okay, we'll grab a Winter Orb. I think definitely Golden Chalice here for the extra bless charges. And then other than that, I don't think we're interested in anything. I don't think we want to replace the royal coin. I think it's doing work for us. Yeah, I think we're fine. Blue portal it is.